Hello there, luminous ones. It is Natalie, and I am so happy to be talking with you again. I have some crazy updates to share with you that I'm really thrilled about. So you all, many of you, have already been through Dharma School, and so you understand the power of the lifestyle that we teach in our coaching program called Dharma School. Dharma School is more than a coaching program. It is more than an energy medicine program. It is more than a certificate. Dharma School teaches you a way of living here on the planet that is juicy and alive, and a way to be vital and graceful in the middle of a world that is going through drastic change. And so many of us are feeling the cycles turning of the medicine wheel, the birth, the growth, the kind of apex experience of living in our fullest potential, and then the waning of that, and eventually the death of that way of being, so that we can be reborn into a new way of being and repeat the cycle again. Much of the healing journey is often illustrated as a spiral, and so that journey continues. And in many diagrams, in wisdom teachings, the spiral will go inward or upward or left or right. But it's this idea of going deeper, of expanding our consciousness, of going deeper within and expanding our self-knowledge to eradicate self-ignorance, and eventually to transcend and accept this fear of the annihilation of the ego. And that's kind of all spiritual journeys in a nutshell. But here's what's been going on for me personally, and how I've been navigating that wheel. And I hope this story reflects a piece of you, because we're all connected. And I hope it helps you. So a few months ago, I noticed that I was losing some joy. I was really losing a lot of joy in my life. And you know, I love life traditionally, but I couldn't help but notice that things were losing energy for me that once gave me energy. My big, beautiful house, wonderful farmhouse out in Connecticut, all this wonderful land to take care of and gardens to grow, and all of these things stopped bringing me joy. But I was clinging to this idea of like, but farm, and but this and but that, and so I was resisting examining it further, even though I was getting called inward to examine what was going on for me. It became clear that I was receiving a new calling, and the calling was saying, go to the beach, where your family is, go to your family home. And my brain was so resistant to this idea, because I live in Connecticut, and this is the way it is, and this is stability, and that's what moms do. Long story short, I had to peel back with my coach and coaches and SWAT team of healers, the fears, the attachments, the roles that I had been playing in Connecticut, and realized that they had ceased being nourishing for me. And when we talk about the northern point on the medicine wheel, we talk about the hummingbird, we talk about that hummingbird's gift, one of the many, is this idea of receiving nectar. In every experience, even in bad experiences, there's always a little bit of nectar. But fundamentally, what the hummingbird will do is choose the flower that gives the most nectar, because it understands that blooms will blossom, be really rich with nectar, and then wilt and die. And my garden, my big home, my experiences there in Connecticut were starting to wither and die. And in the East, we understand that there is a process that we are not comfortable with here in the West. And it's this allowing things that are coming to completion to come to completion and end. And as I turned over all of these stones to look deeper within, I was able to release the fear and make the decision to move to Delaware. What is usually sunny Delaware is right now having a little pop-up thunderstorm, which is gorgeous. But you can see I'm nestled here in my family home. I am a block away from my brother. We haven't lived in the same state since I was 6 years old. So this is huge for our family. My parents lived in a house right around the corner until they died here. They're buried down the street. So this place, this land has been where I've grown up in the summers. And it is so good to be home by the sea. Here, I have been able to turn over and find that juicy nectar in life again, doing things that I enjoy And the other lesson that I want to share with you before wrapping up is this, is that if you're at all experiencing this great turmoil in the world, like I have been looking inwardly at the turmoil inside, because as we heal that, then the world is free to reflect something different. So the turmoil inside me was this: if I move to Delaware, and it will probably bring me a lot of joy to be able to paddleboard in the ocean and see my dolphin every day and do yoga on the beach again and do the things I love again, have time and space in my schedule again, and leave hectic New England, that I will be being a bad mom, a selfish person, irresponsible business owner, you name it. I had fears about that. And healing those fears and embracing this calling to be here, I have never felt more healthy and happy in the last 5 years since COVID. I have way more energy, much more creative juices. New podcasts are coming out, new websites coming out, new videos are coming out for you, and new ways to connect physically are coming out. We have so many trips planned in Connecticut that you can see us live. Dharma School, I'm going to be back up there for level 1, level 2, level 3, and onward. The team and I are more connected and creative than ever before, and we are having more success. So thank you for being a part of this journey with all of us and with me. You have been the community and the support for me, and I in turn hope to be that for you, and that is the structure and beauty of community learning. So from my deepest heart, I want to thank you, because in July I was able to move to Delaware, and I will be back in Connecticut in September for Dharma School, and I would love for you to join us. There'll be a healthier, happier Natalie leading the charge, and because I've been taking care of me and finding joy, what I'm learning now in my soul is that when I choose joy for me, then joy starts to spread to all the people around me, into my friends, into my family, into my kids, into my brother, into the business, into the creations that we're creating for Naughty Shaman. Joy is like seeping its way through the vibrations of the universe, and I hope you're feeling it. It's there despite all the things you might see in the news or what you might be reading on Facebook or the scowling face your neighbor gave at you today. There's joy. There's joy. And I promise we are evolving into a new way of being human right now on the planet. And it's tricky. It's tricky for people that do not have access to the wisdom teachings, to the old ways, before, we lost touch with who we are and why we're here. And so I'm inviting you back home. If you've been thinking about Dharma School, this is the year. This is the year. It is going to be powerful. We already have people signed up for September. So come and join us. Join Firekeeper, join Soulkeeper, and check out some of the links below about what people are saying. I wish you joy. Choose joy, my friends. Choose joy. Start to eliminate the wars that are inside. Start to find and have courage to see the suffering that's inside. The suffering that's out there is easy to see, and it's reflecting the suffering that we're having internally. So it is not selfish for us to choose ourselves. It does get better. It actually makes everything better. So anyway, from my soul to yours, I hope you're having an awesome day. And if you're not, if you'd like some coaching through this process of change that you're going through, I'm available. The team is available. There are people in Connecticut seeing live people. I am working with people on Zoom, working with people here in Delaware, working with people all over the world. So I invite you to come home to your soul. All right, friends. Peace for now, and I'll see you soon.